Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic, where we are...
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
How do I become a Sith then?
You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out. Now go. You are neither a Sith.
What's this medallion?
It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one.
Which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy. I need to speak with Master of the Academy. Will let me inside.
I have been conditioned to resist mental persuasion, citizen. Please, do not attempt that again.
Okay. I am Darth Revan. I was a Lord of the Sith.
I see. And whom?
It's obvious you don't believe me, but I really am Darth
On
Revan.
your way.
On your way, citizen. Okay. Where's the core into the Sith Academy? Okay, we'll do that in a little bit. Let's see if we can save him.
Talk to Meckle. Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything?
Meekle is tricking you. He'll never let you into the Academy.
Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Did you just die?
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the Academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
Where, I saw you. Where did he go? Did he tell you I was worthy? He said you should go home. The Sith aren't for you. He is tricking you. He'll never let you into the Academy. I got light sights. I think this will be the most... What? I've wasted all this time. How could I have been so foolish? I could have died. I'll find another way in, I swear it. I'll show up. Thank you. You want to be part of that?
Leave me be. Just...
You're going to keep saying that. Okay. Light side point gain. I do not have the column of sheer column of light going on yet, but wow, that's a lot of light. Okay, so let's go into dress day. Into here. I don't know how you got in here without me noticing. Except for you are a Sith. But...
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
So, why did you call me? So, you know what I am.
You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours.
Are you Yuthura bound?
I am. Obviously, you have been told of me. Is it your desire, then, to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human?
And what if I said I was already a Sith?
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift for the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
And what a lot of the hopefuls here end up dead. That doesn't seem glorious.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule.
I've never heard
How can any
actually
deny
said.
that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
And you don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
Okay. And you serve the dark side of the Force, don't you?
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
Oh, the evil. Dark side is evil. It corrupts.
Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda.
Huh? Where does Darth Malak fit into all this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us,
Well, you
and the
told me
strongest
that
always
name a little
rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
No. No. In the long term, that makes the Sith weaker. I see about joining.
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Yes, I want to join.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
Yes, but only very little.
As I thought. How interesting that they would let one with such power out of their grasp. Or are you here to spy on us? For all the good it would do. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
Yes it does. I wish to become a Sith.
Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will
Make
take
sure
you
you
to the
click the
Academy,
lie,
and we shall
unless
see
you
if you
want
are
to
ready
gain
to
dark
join
side
the
points.
ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
Oh, they are slaves. Don't worry about
I
that.
see. Fair enough. So long as they do not disturb your training or cause any trouble. Are you ready to go to the Academy, then?
We have to come up with a reason for why your companions have come along with you. Because you didn't take any of the other Jedi in here with you. Yes, I am.
Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
I wonder what would have happened if I had brought the other Jedi in.
Greetings, prospective students.
What's
It
with the
appears we have a
tattoos?
late entry. Who do you bring before me, Yuthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
I know more about the Sith than you. I've just forgotten. The Sith are evil and have surrendered themselves. The Sith do what they want and pay no heed to duty or discipline.
Untrue. The Force demands discipline from all who use it, and the Sith demand duty. The truth goes far beyond such a superficial evaluation. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not?
Because the
Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Yuthura. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child.
Not even
What of you,
looking at
Mikkel? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Chardin, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
I'm ready to learn more. What of my companions?
Your slaves. They are irrelevant. They may accompany you so long as they do not interfere with us or with your training. Are you ready or not, young one?
Okay. I am ready to learn more.
Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility
5?
with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again, if you survive. My pupil, Yuthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Yuthura said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
I gotta say, whenever I deal with Sith or Jedi in any game, it makes me want to expose them to some of my holy dark people. Oh, a dark Jedi Knight robe. Let's see here. This is defense bonus 3, max bonus 8. What about this dark Jedi Knight robe? Oh, look at all the stuff. We've got a lot of stuff here that we could probably sell. Yeah, that's not getting worn. Yay! Lots of stuff that is relatively new. Ooh, lots of computer spikes and parts. I still have a hunter's license. Race bonds. Dantooine maps. Shield disruptor. Blaster rifle. Okay, sand people clothing. Lots of sand people clothing for some reason. Oh, right, because I killed a lot of them. Oops.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Your favorite prospect?
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Yuthura chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you to the Valley of the Dark Lords, to the tomb of Nagasado, to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him.
Nagasado?
The perfect time to shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership?
What's so important about this tomb? See, the problem with this sort of leadership change is it is very unstable, and also you're prone to losing a lot of knowledge by someone who is smart enough to figure out how to kill their superior, but isn't actually as good as their superior, because being able to kill the person does not necessarily mean you're any better than them. And so eventually you start getting a sliding scale of competence in the organization. And, you start losing numbers as well. So you're losing both numbers and skill, and eventually you're just this old man who manages to take over the galaxy and start an empire. Okay, what's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Darth Malak went there? Very interesting, isn't it, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
Actually, the tomb is very important. You want me to kill Master Uthar.
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
Pupil against master sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
And what's to stop me from telling him about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
And what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together, and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
And how do I know this isn't so bad?
You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with.
Okay. That's the thing about a lot of the characteristic evil stuff that you run across in settings like Star Wars and all that, which is a very fun setting, but it is very basic good versus evil. There's not a lot of shades of gray in Star Wars, which is perfectly fun when you want that kind of storytelling. But the problem with the stereotypical evil set is it's not very practical. I mean, you get some short-term benefit, and that's even kind of questionable in some cases. But long-term, it's just not very practical. It has severe issues. I mean, the Jedi are only moderately better, because long-term, their issues start showing up as well, but it just takes longer. But yeah, it's just not very practical. Okay. I do not want to be a part of this.
You are already part of this. Don't be a fool. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
And how do I get more prestige? Can you tell me about the code?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Peace is a lie, there is only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
Yeah, but conflict comes naturally. When you try to force conflict, it becomes... it's weird. Okay, anyway, through passion I gain strength.
What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us.
And what about love?
Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time.
These seem like awfully negative passions.
Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight. Without it, a creature would most surely die.
Okay, are you saying we aren't anything more than a rudimentary creature?
We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion.
Which I will admit is my problem with the Jedi.
The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack. It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. We are the seekers, not the shepherds.
Right. Okay, through strength I gain power.
The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation.
We come again to the thing where forcing there to be conflict does not prevent stagnation. You're just coming to a different sort of stagnation. You're just hastening entropy to the point to where there's no power left, there's no energy left to do anything with. Through power I gain victory.
How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more.
Okay, I shall finish this, then I'll stop the video if I remember, because I have a tendency not to remember when I do these things. Through victory, my chains are broken.
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
See, if someone is operating on complete free will, not letting their habits run them, just doing everything on decision, that is rather exhausting, by the way, to think through every decision and not to do the autopilot thing. But there's no guarantee that they'll stand out. They may, by their own will, decide to fit in with everybody. Lots of people do. So that's the thing that people think is that, oh, you're just going along and having a normal everyday life. You must not have any real free will. You just must be a sheep. There's no guarantee of that. None at all. That person could be just really enjoy their normal life. But so the ideas of trying to display the kind of stuff the Sith want you to display, that's just another sort of inhibition. It's just we don't consider it inhibitions because the inhibitions are different than what we normally consider inhibitions. You don't think Sithari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
No, okay, the Force shall free me.
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
Okay, and I think I got it.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well.
Okay, I'm going to go to a new video now. See you in a moment.